Hey you little cuties, Bemi here, and today is going to be sort of the kickoff of a new series that I want to do that's going to be a little more vloggy. It's going to be a coffee date kind of a vlog where we can share a cup of coffee and kind of have a little chit chat. And today's little chit chat is going to be about the 10 things I love about Oregon, and as some of you may or may not know, I am a native Oregonian myself. By the way, these are in no particular order, these are just the 10 things that I love. So let's get into it. The first on the list is not having to pump your own gas. And I'll tell you why that's something that I love. Because when the weather is shitty outside, I just have to crack my window, slip my card or some cash through there, and the gas attendant will take care of it. And if it's snowing, if it's raining, if it's super hot and gross outside, I don't have to get out of my car for anything, which is perfect. One of probably the tops in my favorites of Oregon is that it is close to everything, and by that I mean like nature-y things. From where my specific home is in Oregon, I am about an hour or so away from anything that I want to go see. Like if I want to go to the ocean, it's like an hour away. If I want to go to the mountains, it's like an hour away. If I want to go to the desert, if I want to go to the gorge, if I want to go wherever, everything is like an hour-ish away. Another one is that it's sort of, as you can imagine, very artsy-fartsy in Oregon. And that's something that strikes me particularly because I am an artsy-fartsy person, as you may or may not know. So it's kind of nice to be surrounded with like-minded people that are interested in the same things that you're interested in, and everyone kind of has their own little art form there. Also, a big one for me being my favorite, it is my home. I have an affinity for it. My family is there. I can't help it. It's comfortable and I know it. What can you do? Since this is a top 10, this is a pretty selective list. However, higher up on my favorites is probably going to be a burger joint called Burgerville, and it is only available in Oregon and Washington State. So it's pretty exclusive, but their sauce is to absolutely die for. If you ever are visiting the Pacific Northwest or just live there and you haven't tried it, for sure try it. It is so good. It's like super hippily-dippily, like they grow their own beef and like potatoes and stuff. It's crazy, but super delicious. You have to try it if you ever visit that area. So these next two are kind of weird, but the first one is the oxygen being so low of a sea level. I recently just moved from Colorado, and I didn't realize being a mile up into the atmosphere would make me so out of breath, but you can't breathe, especially going from practically sea level to a mile above sea level. The change is insane, but the air quality, the amount of oxygen that's in Oregon is something that's definitely, it's something that really pleases me. The other weird one is being able to drink tap water, and I feel like that might sound insane, and maybe I'm just really picky with my water, I don't know. But as I have lived in quite a few different areas, I've realized that tap water definitely tastes different everywhere you go, and my favorite tap water so far in all the places I've lived is by far Oregon. I don't have to filter it, it tastes good coming out of the tap, and I don't feel creepy, like it's gonna be greasy or there's gonna be like calcium buildup or something like weird. So being able to drink the water straight out of the tap is definitely up there on things I love. Probably pretty low down there on the list, but still up there is the no sales tax, which is a double-edged sword, by the way, because with no sales tax comes a higher income tax. But the sales tax is nice because I'm not a numbers guy. I'm not like super great at math, and I especially don't enjoy it. So having to calculate percentages and like how much the sales tax is going to be, like especially like back in the day when I was in college and I was like super tight on cash, like knowing exactly how much I was going to be paying at the register was kind of a big deal. And being in Oregon, if your candy bar is $1.99, when you get to the register it's going to be $1.99, which is something that I really enjoy, is just knowing the total of my items. So another fun one is that the 90s is alive, and if you've ever seen Portlandia, you know this is something that may be exaggerated, but it's not. I've seen Portlandia and they don't exaggerate a whole lot of things, and especially that the 90s is alive forever there, which is why I wore my sweet Kurt Cobain sweater I have. And it really is. Everybody is like super into the 90s, and I can appreciate it. It's 90s hair, 90s makeup, 90s clothes, 90s bands, everything. And you always know what to expect when you go to Oregon. It's the 90s, so if you ever visit, bring a flannel. And my all-time favorite, saving the best for last, is the Oregon coast. And yes, it's the coast, it is not the beach. And there are beaches, but when you live in Oregon, it's not a beach. You don't go there to wear your bikini and look super cute and get suntanned. For me, it's a place where I can go and just walk along the ocean, and it's so calm and it's usually gray. My favorite time is probably like spring or autumn, when the coast is like pretty foggy and it's kind of cold out, and it's the most peaceful, serene place on the planet Earth. I have yet to find a place more calming. So there you have it, the top 10 things that I love about Oregon. So let me know in the comments below if you've ever been to Oregon and what you love about it, or maybe your home. Like, what do you love about your home? What are your favorite things? And thank you guys so much for checking this video out. I really hope to do more of these. If you liked it, definitely subscribe, because I do all kinds of fun things, like whatever, like we just have a good time here. So check it out, and I will see you little cuties in the next one. Bye!